Hi people, welcome back to my channel. This is Aquili's Fitness. If you are new here, you are warmly welcome. Please do well to subscribe to my channel, because on this channel we do a lot of food recipe videos, and as well we are going to add some beauty content as well. So if you want to know how I achieved or made this stew, then please keep on watching. Okay, so firstly I'm going to add my palm oil and then to that I've washed thoroughly my momone or mud fish and then added it to the palm oil. As you can see, I'm stirring so that I can dissolve the momone into the oil. So to that you are going to add some chopped onions. By the way, this is an okra stew recipe. Okay, so as you can see me doing in the video, now I'm adding my cooked proteins. So this is beef, salted beef. So you just have to cook it to extract a little of the salt and then to make it a bit tender. So I've added that to my pan, and then this is blended pepper and onions. So I'm going to add that, stir, and then let it boil for a few minutes. So this kind of okra stew recipe is the non-slimy one. So it's so versatile, like you can actually use it to eat so many things. Banku, of course, and then rice as well. I know so many people may think it's gross to think you're going to eat okra stew with rice, but trust me, this one is not slimy, so it's very delicious, especially with rice and anything at all. So please do well to try this recipe and let me know how it went. Okay, so at this point the blended pepper and onion has fried for a while, so I'm going to transfer my washed and chopped hide or willy into our mixture or our sauce. As well, I'm going to add some chopped tomatoes. Of course, stir for everything to be well incorporated. And this okra stew is very easy to make. Like, it's a very easy recipe, but it's very delicious. So at this point, I'm going to add some onga cubes. I was just using 2. As you notice, I've not added any salt to my stew because of the beef that I added initially. The beef is a bit salty, though I cooked it. So if you add some more pepper, then you are well represented here. As you know, on this channel we love pepper, so that blended pepper and then onions were not enough, so I had to add a little bit of Kivo hot pepper. And then at this point I chopped my onions and I'm going to add it to the stew. And then as well chopped and thoroughly washed garden eggs. So you see, this is what makes the stew non-slimy, because I'm going to chop the garden eggs this way. You're not even going to cook it first. You just chop it the way it is, and then you chop the onions as well. You're not going to cook either. You just transfer it at this point to your stew. Okay, so I'm adding my salmon at this point, because I didn't add it earlier because I didn't want it to break, even though it's going to at the end of the day. And I added it in bigger chunks because I kept it in the freezer, so it was sort of frozen. That's why I added it in bigger chunks. And I added a bit of palm oil because I wasn't having enough. Of course, you are going to stir thoroughly so that the sauce and the pepper will be well coated around just added mackerel or salmon, if that's how you call it. Okay, at this point I tasted and I realized I needed a little salt, so I'm going to add a little more. Of course, stir for everything to be well incorporated. You see how strategically I'm stirring the stew to prevent the mackerel or salmon from breaking. But at the end of the day, it's still going to break. So we are going to cover and let it cook for about 5 minutes, but periodically check on it so that it does not burn. It's very early in the morning. I'm sure you can hear the fowls crowing or whatever it's called. Cover again, and at this point you see I've added a bit of a rack onto the fire, so that I will not have so much heat under it, so it does not burn. So you see how it looks at this point. Is ready. If everything is well cooked, especially the okra and the garden eggs is well cooked, then it's ready. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.